Okay, I'm back, and yeah, well, we found out that basically we can't leave. Well, we was told it, and yeah, when I was off, I wanted to like do some of this, well, when it actually loads up, some of this, but yeah, I realized that it's not just a story that you can't leave. You can actually leave in general. And that's what happens when you try and leave. Oh, wait. Does that break the game? Yeah.
Hey, stop right there! No one is allowed to enter or leave Sumeru City right now. Go away!
Whoa, okay.
Yeah, wait, so basically if I didn't let it load in, would I just be able to leave? I don't really want to try it because it might break the game. Because I even tried teleport, well, warping out, which, yes, you technically can, but it says that you could possibly mess up the story quest that, well, the Archon quest that you're doing, which, yeah, I do not want to do. So, yeah, basically, let's just get this done, and then I can actually get back to doing some of that event. So basically I kinda, well, actually no, this is the next day. You'd have already seen it go up, so, wait, actually, I'm not sure. Depending on how it's done. But basically when I'm recording this on the same day as the last one, I couldn't do it. So, and I'm also recording these in advance. So, yeah. That was a lot of stuff.
Do you want some alone time to think? Alright then, Paimon won't disturb you.
Hey, who said I need some alone time? I like the company. Basically, I just wait the day out. What?
The dance of Sub-Zeros is about to begin. I'm going to go watch it.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead, Dunyarzad? We still have some other stuff to do first.
We haven't done anything today.
Okay then. See you later.
She's so unmotivated, but it's not the real her. Well, technically it is, but it's not because...
Have you figured it out yet, Traveler? Time is ticking away. Awesome! What is it? Paimon wants to know. Oh, wait, no. Let's meet up with Nahida first. You can tell us both together. This time, we're gonna get to the truth.
We hope so. So if this was the case, why don't we just say basically when we was there? Not wait a whole day, waste a day, let her, I can't remember her name, I just heard it, get even worse before we actually went ahead and did anything. What's the point? What did you think of it when you was actually on the bench?
Come on,
Taking a little
we
time
can
out.
do it.
Okay, I'm almost at full health.
You're back. I've been waiting forever for you two. Judging by the looks on your faces, are you ready to take your Sub-Zero's exam and graduate from the festival?
Ask away.
Okay. First off, have you discovered the hidden truth?
Okay,
Nahida said, the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people. We've already experienced the Sabzeruz festival many times, and the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara. All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common: a lack of human presence. Those spaces remind me of dreams, like the one I had in the Avidia forest, except these have no sign of human presence. The moon, illusions, and lies. What do they all mean? People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon.
So, are they trying to do it for dreams? Ah, I got something new.
We are all in a dream. It isn't that the people of Sumeru don't dream. Rather, the Akasha is taking their dreams from them.
Yeah.
People in Sumeru think they don't dream, but the truth is the Akasha steals their dreams without them knowing it. And those spaces with no human presence are stolen dreams without their host. That would explain why they sounded so weird when she was trying to describe them. Huh. So people in Sumeru do dream after all. In fact, we're all in one big dream together right now. Correct answer. Now, how did you conclude that the Akasha is capable of this? The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate. It is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people.
This one, right?
That doesn't sound right.
No.
I need to carefully... That doesn't...
Again.
Oh, okay. Those dream-controlling creatures in the forest also get their power from the Dendro Archon, right? That would explain why the Akasha has the ability to control people's dreams, too. But is stealing everyone's dreams really how the Akasha compiles their wisdom? Isn't there anything more to it than that? Dreams are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's brains are the most active when they're dreaming.
So, more info.
In other words, dreams are rich bundles of human wisdom.
Okay, so this is probably why it doesn't work on children, because they're not knowledgeable of a lot of stuff. They take it from the grown-ups, which so that's probably why they don't dream.
So in other words, the complete opposite of how Hypatia understood it. Paimon remembers her saying that the sages think dreams are foolish delusions, and the fact that no one dreams is a blessing from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. So it was all a dirty trick? The real story is that the sages from the academia are using the Akasha to steal people's dreams for their own use, huh?
Yeah, they want information on something, but what? Maybe words from the... Basically what we had at the beginning. They want to take those from people, which you can get in dreams, which they can't get themselves because they're not qualified. So they want to sneak their way in to get the words. Ooh, that's cheating.
Oh? By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So then, what about the samsara?
The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha operations. We still hear it every night, even though we removed our Akasha terminals.
But it's back on your head.
Those spaces kept disappearing before my eyes. But as soon as that beep sounded, many more spaces materialized. Those dreamscapes kept vanishing. But as soon as that beep sounded, more new spaces appeared.
Yeah, it's more memories that have been taken.
Grand Sage said, go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content. Did he mean something more? My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking. What is going on? We've already experienced the Sub-Zeru's festival many times, and the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara.
Okay, this one and...
I can't seem to cohesively piece everything together. I can't seem to...
Nope.
I can't seem to cohesively piece...
Yeah, I'm not sure on this, but I just keep going until I find it.
I can't seem to
Oh. Whole bunch of new ones, right?
Correct. The Akasha is keeping each person's brain in a constant dream state, but also separating their consciousness from their own dream. Their disembodied consciousness is placed inside the collective dream of the Sub-Zeru's festival along with everyone else's, while their now vacant dreams are harvested by the Akasha. No one is any the wiser as another day passes in the dream, and so begins another samsara cycle. People wake up to yet another dream about the Sub-Zeru's festival. The dreams that belong to them are once again harvested by the Akasha, and so it continues.
So, this is like a dream factory, and the Akasha is a dream harvesting machine. Did Paimon get that analogy right?
Very good, Paimon. Using analogies well is an excellent habit to get into.
Okay, so that beep we keep hearing is actually from our real-life Akasha terminals. Taking off our terminals in this dream doesn't do anything.
Ah.
Alright, last question. Who am I?
They say that alchemical divination is the Dendro Archon's divine revelation. So then, if Nahida has referred to herself as the moon... Now that I think about it, wasn't illusions a hint that we're all dreaming? Now that I think about it, wasn't illusions hinting at the sage's deception of Sumeru's people? That doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
So you noticed.
Okay, so it was obvious then, which she already said. Oh.
I thought that one would be the hardest question. That's why I put it last.
That wasn't hard at all. Even Paimon guessed that. Everything about you is different. We just didn't want to expose you is all. Now that you mention it, Nahida, you've been hinting to us since the very beginning. It's funny. Thinking back to when we were asking all over the place for info about Lesser Lord Kusanali, Paimon didn't expect to meet you like this.
Yes, those can wait until we're back in real life.
Okay.
On the other hand, I'd be happy to answer any more questions you have about here and now.
So I'm basically just going down the list.
You asked me this question before. My answer was, it would literally blow your mind. Now that you know this is all a dream, this answer should hopefully make more sense. Have you heard the saying, don't wake a sleepwalker? Likewise, if someone suddenly had told you all this instead of you learning it on your own, your notion of reality and dream would be thrown into irreversible confusion. I couldn't expose you to that kind of risk.
Ah.
That's why I could only give you very subtle hints and some suggestions. Long story short, I'm really sorry I had to keep you guessing.
It's fine.
You asked me this question before. My answer was, now that you know this is
Wait,
all a dream. Have you heard the saying,
they would
don't wake a
disappear, but you
sleepwalker?
didn't.
Likewise, your notion of reality and dream, that's why I could only give you
Seriously, they normally disappear after each. But this one is... Basically, they don't.
Firstly, this dream we're in is completely based on reality. People have already experienced this Sub-Zero's festival, so it would be very difficult for them to find anything that strikes them as surreal. Secondly, you're probably wondering why people don't have any memories from earlier samsara, right? That's because people don't remember their dreams most of the time anyway. And in any case, their actual dreams are being taken away from them by the Akasha. So whenever they wake up in this dream of the Sub-Zero's festival, they don't remember anything from their previous identical dream.
That reminds Paimon. Traveler had a dream when we were in the Avidia Forest, but couldn't see what it was about after waking up. Is that an example of what you mean?
Yes. Only after receiving the blessing of Dendro can a person gain the Dendro element's dream-enhancing power. That explains the feelings of deja vu.
Ah. So that's why I decided to break free at this point. Because I've got the Dendro's power. Which is kind of obvious. Because I've been using it.
Meanwhile, everyone else has no idea that they are in the Sub-Zero's festival samsara, while their dreams are stolen from them over and over again.
Can humans really keep dreaming forever like this? Will it ever end? And if so, when?
We might say your mental fatigue has already answered this question. Eventually, there's only so much that people can tolerate. Especially those whose health is compromised to begin with, like Dunyarzad. This relentless exploitation takes an even harder toll on them.
Oh, of course it would.
People's lives are at stake here, and nobody knows a thing! We've got to put a stop to this!
I know, right? Why did they have to base this dream on my birthday? Could it really just be a coincidence?
No, not really.
Even you don't know the reason? Wow, now that's strange.
So basically, things are being happening behind your back.
The Academia sages are determined to harvest lots of dreams in a short time, no matter the cost. They have to be up to no good. Unfortunately, I don't know anything about it. Traveler, do you have any information?
Again.
Those spaces remind me of dreams. Like the one I had in the Avidia Forest. Except these have no sign of human presence. Okay, Nahida said, the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. Grand Sage said, go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content. Did he mean something more?
one? Yep.
Celebrate the birth of that god? Could it mean?
He knows about it. So that's everything now.
Deceiving the people of Sumeru with no regard for their safety. No matter what they're trying to do, this is unforgivable. After we end the Sub-Zero's festival, Samsara, we have to look into them.
How can the sages of the Academia do this behind their Archon's back? This is ridiculous!
In the end, I'm just the moon. The real sun is long gone.
Rukutavata?
A sun and a moon? Nahida's talking in riddles again.
Uh-oh, there we go again.
Oh, we're out of time today.
I'll tell you how to break free of the Samsara tomorrow. See you then.
Okay.
Good morning, Nahida. Wait. Now that Paimon remembers everything, should we instead say good morning, Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Why not Lord Kusanali? Because lesser is probably what they refer to when... Because they're not the great one before. Rukutavata.
Hey! What's wrong, Nahida? You don't look too good.
I'm afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct.
No, don't, no.
Did Dunyarzad already disappear? No way! Are we too late?
The real Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared. It can no longer endure the constant dream harvesting.
Paimon can't believe it. Wait, so what about that other Dunyarzad? Just what is she? Is she also going to disappear?
She's actually something like a puppet, but not completely. The real Dunyarzad's consciousness could no longer keep playing her role in this dream. So another Dunyarzad appeared to replace her in the dream. Just like the grass and the trees, that Dunyarzad is just a building block of the dream that helps to keep it going.
Yeah.
But personality-wise, she's nothing like the real Dunyarzad.
Yeah, the trainer is treating her as a toy.
Puppets are stiff and can't copy a living person's vitality. After all, they're just there as filler. You know, speaking of which, the old Dunyarzad might not have been too different from a puppet.
Well, back in the early days, as Boo told.
Dunyarzad truly believed that she met you within her consciousness, and it was you who inspired her. So you do remember her after all.
Yes. Back then, her family was overly protective of her. No one cared about her personality or thoughts. It was as if she only lived to stall her Elazar. I just gave her a little wisdom so she could look at life in a new way. So that she could be her own person. But even so, she's still... Far from it. I'm still a long way off from being a real Archon. I couldn't even save her. If I were a competent Archon, I wouldn't have let my most faithful follower die at the Sub-Zero's festival with so many regrets.
Please don't beat yourself up over it, Nahida. It's the sage's fault, and theirs alone.
Yeah, we're gonna kick their butts.
I'm not beating myself up. All I did was to rationally observe the distance between myself and a real Archon.
Who says you're not a real Archon?
Don't be like that, Nahida. Even real Archons are still allowed to be sad.
To prevent more tragedies like this, We must end the samsara as soon as possible.
And there still might be a chance that we can save her.
Great, but how do we do that?
Although the Sub-Zero's festival dream is under the Akasha's control, only humans can dream. Even the Akasha is unable to create them. That means this dream belongs to a host who created it.
Huh? So, how should we find that person?
Well, if this is someone's dream, then everything here must come from deep within their consciousness. Which means, with the power of imagination, they can change anything in this dream.
Ah.
Imagination? What do you mean by that?
Imagination means breaking through what you perceive as normal. Like when the server at a tavern brings a plate to you, you'd naturally assume that food is on it. However, if you're the dream's host and you become aware that you're dreaming, when you imagine gold and more on the plate, the dream will respond in kind, and the server really will bring you gold and mora. But right now, our host is unaware that this is a dream. No matter how many times they're served, it will always be food. Find some way to make that person realize that they're dreaming. Usually, once that happens, the person will wake up and the dream samsara will be broken.
Yeah, but who is it?
How are we going to find them, though? If it could be anyone, it'd be like looking for a needle in a haystack. And even if we did find them, how are we supposed to make them realize they're dreaming? After all, like you said, don't wake a sleepwalker.
It's extremely difficult, yes. But the only ones who can do it are you two. Remember, everything you've achieved up to this point has all been for the sake of finding the host and ending the samsara. As for me, during this time, I'll be out of town.
Out of town? Are you going to that place full of dreams where the traveler went?
Yes. I want to try something. There must still be a small wisp of possibility.
Ah, so you're gonna go there to hope to try find her, right? The consciousness?
Hurry and go. Dreams are supposed to be fantastical, romantic, and full of pleasant surprises. Unnecessary things like this samsara need to end.
Yes.
Paimon's still a little upset that we've come this far only for Dunyarzad to... She was such a good person, with such a simple wish. But fate was against her. Yeah, saving Dunyarzad is what kept us going this whole time.
Now kicking the butt of the academia is our next objective.
But we mustn't lose hope, Traveler. Dunyarzad would definitely want to see us save everyone else. So let's break the samsara for her sake. Paimon's wondering, do you think the sages would get one of their own to be the host of this stream? Feels like it would be easier to control it that way, no?
Unlikely.
Huh. That's true. Plus, the sages probably weren't counting on there being other factors beyond their control, like Nahida and us. So, who do you think the host of the dream is?
Strange scalp.
Oh, that would make sense. Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, is a symbol of the whole Sub-Zero's festival, right? Pretty core character.
So yeah, either way, it's him.
Let's go ask him some questions, shall we?
Okay, let's go. Okay, where? Ah, here's the line. Follow the line. I'm coming. Knight of Flowers. I got questions. Time for you to wake up. And I want to do some other stuff before the day ends.
You're back. You left in a hurry last time. Is everything okay?
Everything's fine. Just, it's a little hard to explain. Would you mind taking part in a little experiment with us?
An experiment? That came out of nowhere. I'm listening, though. What do you need me to do?
Wake up.
Could you make a wish?
You want me to make a wish? Is that a new Sub-Zero's festival tradition or something?
Less questions, more wishing!
Okay. My wish. Okay. I'm a little nervous saying this out loud, but I want Miss Dunyarzad to be happy.
Oh.
I noticed earlier that she looked a bit down, and she wasn't really talking to anyone. She just doesn't seem like herself. She's always so gentle and kind, and all the kids love her. I've also wondered if the reason she asked me to be Fairest Knight of Flowers is because I'm special to her, or something.
So, you have a crush on Dunyarzad?
Oh, is it that obvious? After what I just said, I guess it is. When she placed the hat of the Knight of Flowers onto my head, she said to me, I want everyone to have a happy Sub-Zero's festival. What she didn't realize was that I'm not that interested in how everyone else feels. In that moment, I just wanted to be her Knight of Flowers for the rest of my life. 50 years? 100 years? I'll serve her till the end of time. Okay, yeah, that was a bit much. Felt like the right moment to get it off my chest, but that was pretty embarrassing. Okay, I'm ready to make my wish. I would like Miss Dunyarzad to appear in front of me right now with a smile on her face. Here goes.
Please come true.
I'm gonna open my eyes. Oh, you're...
What?
Faki? Sorry, but only one portion of Yelda candies per person. Back home you go. Nice try, you two. Anyway, never mind. I don't need to see her appear right in front of me. As long as she's happy.
Guess he isn't the host of this dream after all. Should have expected it wouldn't be this easy.
Then who though?
It seems like everyone who knows Dunyarzad loves her. But none of them has any idea that she...
My lady, step back.
Don't tell me it's her dream.
That sounds like Dia! Oh, right. This is when Dunyarzad bumps into the kidnappers. Huh? But Dia can handle them. Hey,
Oh, we're actually
Traveler!
finally gonna kick some butt. Finally doing what I wanted to do from the start. Get to kick some bandit butt. Well, kidnappers butt. And then maybe don't, and as I said, don't tell me it's her dream.
Oh, it's you. Great timing. Please take... Hey, this is my job. The homie Yannis pay me, not you.
You're wasting your breath.
You... fine, alright. Knock yourself out. Why are you so worked up anyway? It's not like I don't trust your fighting skills.
Well, I have an axe to grind. And someone here is dreaming.
Anyway, watch yourself.
But as I said, do not tell me it's your dream. Because I don't want that to be the case. Then again, it could, but still. Or it could be his dream.
So you got yourself some backup. Suit yourself. You're going down.
Yeah. In the next lifetime, maybe.
You punch
This
today?
one, no.
Boom boom! Incoming! Hey!
Die.
Sia!
Die by the hands of me.
Sia! Speed of light!
And I knew I was going to end up fighting at some point. That's why I...
Incinerate!
No more
And I did the good thing with actually healing.
Sia!
Get him! Kill him!
Admissible evidence!
I've missed.
Nowhere to hide.
Still alive. Just die already.
Motion to compel.
That's close enough.
More people show up. Hey, this way. Sorry. Not hitting me.
Boom boom! Don't blink.
Didn't miss the shish kebab.
Speed of light.
No pull attack.
Cut to the chase.
Die. Your turn.
Don't blink. Scatter.
Go. Two strikes. Good.
Traveler, were you just taking your anger out on those guys?
Was it that obvious?
You and Nahida both. Dunyarzad wouldn't want to see you two like this. Oh, and speaking of her, Paimon just remembered something. Remember how during the first Sub-Zero's festival, before the Samsara started, we came here with Dunyarzad because she wanted to pick something up? She said it was because she had forgotten something. Okay, so Paimon's memory is working so far. Anyway, Paimon also remembers that she is staying somewhere around here. She pointed it out to us the night before the Sub-Zero's festival.
Huh.
Yeah, even if it's only a tiny clue, it'll probably still help us more than this needle in a haystack search.
So
This is the place. It's rude to enter other people's spaces without permission, but desperate times call for desperate measures.
And it's someone's dream. It's not a real place, so it's fine.
Hey, the windows are unlocked. Okay, Paimon's gonna take a peek inside.
Go, Paimon! Sneaky Paimon.
This was only a temporary residence, so there was pretty much nothing inside except this book on the table. Should we open it?
Yeah, I ain't reading this. I don't read it anyway.
Wow, Dunyarzad wrote all of this. Sounds like she was always thinking of us even while we were away. Even though she was also busy preparing for the Sub-Zero's festival and had all her health problems to worry about. She must have wanted to give this to us as a gift on the day of the Sub-Zero's festival, right? If we hadn't found this book, we never would have known. But now that we know, we can't even thank her.
Still a chance to save her.
Where are you off to now?
I ain't giving up. Oh, we're gonna talk to the copy. See what the copy has to say. Could get, yeah, we could get little clues from that. So. Okay, I'm here.
It's Dunyarzad's puppet. Traveler? You must be exhausted. Come to think of it, we've been stuck in this place for a really, really long time. Heck, even the last time we were chatting happily with Dunyarzad feels like an eternity ago. Paimon still remembers when we were sitting here, and the way her eyes sparkled when she talked about Nilou's Dance of Sub-Zeros.
There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets.
That was what the real Dunyarzad said, wasn't it? Does that mean...
Huh?
Yes, Traveler. What is it?
Oh, so she's still just a puppet. But just now, how come... What? Where are we going this time?
Yeah. Go watch the dance. And we're gonna kick the butts of the academia that are there to stop it. Right? Because I want to do a lot from the get-go.
If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every single event organizer. The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency. I advise that you exercise tact.
How did things turn out like this? Traveler? You don't have to get involved. He's a sage from the academia. I don't want to drag you into this.
Well, you're not dragging me into it, and plus he's killing someone.
Traveler?
Traveler? What the heck are you doing? If you get arrested by the academia, that's another day gone to waste.
Yes, but then we won't be in jail the next day, so there. We get off free.
Wait, they're not reacting. Have they been scared stiff? Oh, of course! If this is the sage's plan, they wouldn't put themselves through this. So they're just substitutes.
What is this? What happened to the Grand Sage and his entourage? Like I said, they symbolize the goddess of flowers. It's just a shame that all the real Padisaras went extinct after her death.
Yes, the Greater Lord brought forth new Padisaras in memory of the goddess of flowers, but she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful shade of purple.
That beautiful shade of purple. Aren't these flowers real Padisaras? Just like the ones from the legend? I didn't even notice. Dunyarzad, did you find these?
Ooh. Wait, so...
But didn't you just say all the real flowers went extinct after the goddess of flowers passed away? So, how?
Yeah. What's going on here? Huh?
Oh.
You guys are acting weird. But okay, I'll try.
What, she's the one dreaming?
Hey!
They disappeared! So Nilu's the host! What a surprise!
Okay, that was a twist.
Purple Padisaras don't exist in the real world anymore. But in Nilu's subconscious, they can appear as decorations on the stage. It's just like the example Nahida told us. People assume there will be food on a plate, and Nilu assumed there would be real Padisaras in the flower pots. So when you saw the flowers, you instantly knew it was Nilu? But if we want to end the samsara, we need the host to become aware that they're dreaming. How should we make Nilu realize that?
Am I dreaming?
Huh?
She heard that.
So I'm right. Is this Lesser Lord Kusanali responding to our celebration of the Sabzeruz festival?
No, it's something else.
Wrong guess, but you aren't completely wrong either. The point is, what made you think this is a dream? As far as you know, people in Sumeru don't dream, right?
Yeah, but have you heard the tale of the first sage? To prevent a calamity, he went on a journey to find the Dendro Archon.
Ooh, sounds familiar. Dunyarzad told us a story like that when we first arrived in Sumeru City. So it was about the first sage, huh?
Yep, but in the part you heard, he hadn't become the first sage yet. There's more to the story. His piety and wisdom were acknowledged by the Dendro Archon, and she finally gave her blessing to him. All kinds of spectacular scenes appeared in front of the first sage, as if all the knowledge in the world was being painted onto a canvas right before him. He was captivated. After who knows how long, he mastered all the knowledge he could comprehend. Afterward, he said to the Dendro Archon, "I miss my parents, my wife, and my children. I've been away from home for far too long. They must be worried." The Dendro Archon smiled. The next second, the sage found himself lying in his bed, as if he had just woken up from a dream. His wife, lying next to him, said, "You're off to search for the Dendro Archon today, aren't you? Have a safe journey, my love." In the end, the first sage took care of many disasters in Sumeru City and founded the Academia. What a happy ending.
So, the first sage was dreaming ever since the beginning of the story? He never went on his journey?
Yes, but his faith and determination were conveyed to the Dendro Archon, so she blessed him in the form of a dream.
Paimon understands where you're coming from now. That's a really interesting connection. But we really gotta wake up soon, like the sage in the story.
I see. Well, it just so happens that today's Sub-Zero's festival is almost over too. Since we're in a dream, let's make this final dance of Sub-Zero's as beautiful as we can.
Please dance.
The wait is over, everyone. I dedicate this to our god, the dance of Sub-Zero's.
She was dreaming, or was it just now? I'm wondering. Then again, she knew sooner.
I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilou's dance.
Yeah, if she knew sooner, she should know something about this. What was happening to her? Oh, and the spirit shows up. Oh, it could be the lingering memory. Or something, I don't know.
Traveler. Oh, Paimon feels like she's been asleep for the longest time.
Yeah, my head hurts.
Paimon's head feels super heavy. Did we oversleep? Do you even remember going to sleep last night? Paimon thinks it was after the Sub-Zero's festival.
No, we all just woke up from it after the dance was over.
The Sub-Zero's festival! Have we finally escaped from the Sub-Zero samsara? Quick! Take off your Akasha terminal!
Right now!
She's not in her room. What happened? Huh? What usual spot?
Where she was in the dreams. Loads of places to check. Are... Oh, this place. The bed.
Well done, Traveler and Paimon. And thank you, Dunyarzad, for organizing the Sub-Zero's festival for me.
So what? She was actually being able to be saved? Well, thank you, Argon.
I'm sorry, who are...
Oh.
Dunyarzad! You're okay! Oh, don't scare us like that!
Traveler Paimon, I have something amazing to tell you.
You met the Archon? Yeah, we know.
I just had a dream, and I saw Nilu performing the dance of Sub-Zerus.
So that was your spirit, which was also guided back into your body. How did Kusanali actually do that? Finally done! Hooray! Time to wake up is finally over. That's good. And let's just check the other things to make sure we can leave. Make sure the dream is actually completely over. Which, hey, we can leave now! Woohoo! Hey, it's finally over. Oh, seriously, that was a long one. And actually, I don't know. Probably depends on how long this is, how long this takes, and with the previous video, I don't know. They might be together, they might not be, depending on how long. Well, depending on how long this one is. This is kind of short. The last one took me about an hour or so. If this isn't that much, then I could sort of put it on, but if not, well, as you see, it's in 2 parts. Originally, I was going to do 2 parts. If this isn't that long, it'll be all in one. So, yeah, a lot going on. But I actually do think it was a long one, so, or at least an hour long, so, yeah, I think they're still going to be in 2 parts, so, basically, yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. And that was for me. I got my first one! Yeah, let's use it. First power up. And they have a long way to go. And what's down here? What new things are you saying? Yeah, unlike everybody else, you have a hell of a lot to say. Whoa. That's quite a lot.
All these Sumeru scholars seem to wear Akasha terminals, so they can get information from the Akasha system. It's like they're carrying an interactive encyclopedia with them, wherever they go. Oh, Paimon's kinda jealous.
Well, I'm not jealous. I have an even better encyclopedia than...
Wait, so there's only 2 things left? Huh. Wonder how they're gonna be brought in. Well, basically one of them's sort of gonna be like a conversation in a boss fight, right? But I don't know. But yeah, that was good. Everything was good. And now I can actually move on to wrong thing. I can move on to this and get some things on this done. So, yeah. Look forward to it. Ha. So, okay, basically an hour. So, yeah, it's 2 parts. I just need to check, see the time. So, yeah, 2 parts for this. And that's gonna be it. So, yeah, bye.